We're live. Deadlands, Thursday night.
Nobody here but us chicken shits.
Chicken shit. That's who we're missing too. Engorgio.
Ingolgia.
And J-Rob.
You just said that it's a thing in chat.
We said two.
I think
Two.
J-Rob.
We already had mentioned.
There's one of them.
Is it the yellow belly?
It's Dr. Schultz.
Yeah, I told you guys I would be here at 8 o'clock.
You didn't say 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock sharp.
Same difference.
Same
team.
He was
Same team.
He's here.
Still can-
What? I didn't understand anything.
This is because you are a froghead.
No, it's because you both speak at the same time.
Drake can't help it. He's just inconsiderate of everybody else.
True.
Wow.
He was doing it to Patty last Friday. I thought Patty was going to like flip out on him. He didn't. I was surprised.
Patty gets. Can I talk? He'll just come out. Can I finish talking?
Patty's problem is he doesn't get started soon enough, and then he's like, "What is that? Is he going to start talking?" And then I start talking, and then I catch on top of him.
Well, he's got to make that big jump across the pond, I do think he's got.
He's good.
Well, I noticed that with my Friday afternoon group that there's a little bit of latency in Discord. But you know what?
I never thought of that. I never did think of that.
Well, here we are.
He kind of winds up to talk.
Well-
He definitely has like a thoughtful sound before he talks.
Yeah.
It's like
Hey.
a wind up. No. Well, the guy we're coming down here to investigate is not here. So take over, DM.
Are there a lot of files to download tonight?
Yeah, it was a little. Well, at first it was a little bit, and then it kicked off. So just give it a second.
I don't think I had to download anything.
But J-Rob wasn't here last week, so he's got some maps and stuff that.
Oh, you get the week before too.
Okay. That makes sense.
The week before there was a big week.
Yeah.
By the way,
Especially if you're updating Fantasy Grounds.
are you wearing the badge that Jeb Hexman gave you, Dr. Schultz?
He wasn't here last week.
Did I get one? I would be if I got one. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
I gave one to everybody but Timmons.
Well, Timmons has a gavel, so it's official.
Well, I mean, he's the mayor. He doesn't need a deputy's badge.
Yeah.
Interim.
He just carries around his little hammer, his little.
I hope you kill some of our foes with that gavel.
I don't know if he could kill somebody with his little gavel, but he might after they're dead give them a smack on the noggin.
Well, this is. I guess this will be a little difficult, won't it? Gorgio's not going to be here for about an hour. And but we're going to go.
Hey, look, bunny rabbit.
Maybe that angry guy caught up and hit him in the head.
Bunny rabbit. Oh.
Oh man, that one was like on the bus one.
Still seems to be going for a while there.
On the bus, the old padded bus seats.
Yeah. When you're trying to let it out slowly and you lean forward and it goes like a bass drum, you're like, oh shit.
Cool. We're doing Sirenscape on this, right?
Yeah. We're blessing everyone at the moment.
Quick question. I'm in a couple games now, and Sirenscape seems to switch over. How the fuck do I switch back to like this game?
Okay.
On the message of the day, there's a link.
I know how you need to do it. Open up the Sirenscape player, and in the top right, just under the X button, there's like this chain link. If you click it, it'll disconnect it or unlink it.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm constantly in and out of different games, so I just drop off.
Turns out if you just click it, because Jeb says click that thing, it disconnects you entirely, first of all.
Thanks, Jeb.
So it unlinks the Sirenscape from the host.
And I didn't know that because I just go on their site and do it the hard way. That's kind of nifty.
Oh, it stopped. You just said click it, so I instinctively did.
Don't push the button, Brad. Don't push the button.
Hit the red button.
Oh, it's not red, Brad.
It's a button. People like pushing buttons.
Good.
All right, there I should be good.
All right, Timmons was like climbing out of a window over here, out of the back. Or did he change his mind?
Hey, because you saw everyone else walking on the street, so I'm at the window.
Well, I think you guys were coming up this street.
Yes.
Yeah.
Timmons was in here. The other
Yeah,
ones
you were.
coming up.
That's right. You were in the official mayor's office that was yet
the big office. Yeah.
He was doing paperwork or something.
the one with the window, and he just climbs out the window, and you guys see Timmons climbing out the window. But
Yeah, because Jeff said something. Come on, Timmons, there's gunshots or something. And Tim was like, okay, jumps out the window like
There's
Forrest
a
Gump.
ruckus or something. I don't quite remember what I said.
Yeah, something. I forget what it was like. Ah, look at Marb all drawing shit. You're going to have to learn me on some drawing.
yeah, so you guys are coming up this little alleyway here between these two buildings, and the windows are just a little over chin high. You can look in there and you see furniture flying around, shit breaking. You hear a gun go off and see chunks of wood flying off the side of the building here next to you.
I
That's
think
pretty
something.
dang big.
Well, at least we know it's not Timmons this time. But you know what? I don't see Albert around anywhere.
Wait, where is HG?
Well,
We saw him go down that alley over there. Points to the other side of the building.
yeah, he came up by the other end of the stables over there.
Well, Mayor Timmons, what do you think?
I think we should have an official inspection. Let's look in the window.
Good idea.
Timmons,
You have your right.
I have my gavel. I can tap on it. It's official. Timmons looks in the window.
You tap with your
Is it
gavel?
curtain? No, not yet.
No, you can see in there. You can see the bartender is just kind of standing there. He's got a gun, looks like a shotgun, sawed off, but he doesn't really. I mean, it's like he's not wanting to shoot anybody, but he's just kind of protecting his shit.
Oh, I mean,
Sorry.
Without even really looking, I'm gonna stumble up to this window and pitch my badge as hard as I can through the glass.
Your
And yell out, "Stop in the name of the law!"
For some reason, I expected HG to say stop or my mom will shoot.
so you're gonna stop right there and throw your badge through the. All right, so you throw your badge at the window. So give me a ranged attack or strength. Just give me a strength roll.
Athletics throwing.
Athletics, yeah.
thank goodness, because his strength's like a 2.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I paid dearly in order to get the points I have in athletics when I built it.
not a
Yeah, I
problem.
bet.
You fling this thing like a shuriken and goes right through the window. Psh, but it's so fucking noisy in there, ain't nobody gonna hear nothing. So now your badge is laying in here on the ground. So you're peeking through the window. Well, what? We'll just open this place up.
It's a big fat butt in the way. It's gonna be like,
Uh-oh.
damn it, a big fat butt in the way. All right, we got the whole view.
You
Nice tavern, Barb. I like it.
Thanks. You got the so there.
See, we got a stage and everything.
Yep,
So what does that
stage
spell?
What is that? Spells people going at it. Fisticuff.
The bartender at.
Yeah,
Probably behind the bar, I would say. And he's got a shotgun out?
Where's my bartender?
He's not
Maybe he
there.
ran out.
He's hiding
No
under the
need.
bar.
Unless his name is Tom or they're townsfolk. See the Gilligan brothers.
They looked pretty suspicious.
There he is. Busy. He's got like lots of mugs in his hands.
I'm gonna knock on the window and wave hello to the bartender.
You knock on the window and you have to knock pretty loud before you get his attention. He finally turns around and looks at you and just shakes his head.
Hello.
He's standing there with a shot.
Hello.
He goes over, he opens. Go get the marshal. We got a new marshal in town. Go get him.
He's right here. Marshall, you're needed at the window.
Yeah, Jib. And Timmons kind of
And you see Albert kind of
this way.
He kind of stumbles out and takes off this direction. HG, you see, all of a sudden, here's Albert coming around the corner.
I look at him, shook. Well, I tried, and then I'm gonna launch a stun grenade or a blinding grenade through the window.
Well, let's hope it works better than Drax.
Is that a medium burst, large burst?
Looking it up. Range, smart, so it's affected. Success means the victim suffers negative penalty. Victim up. Oh, looks like this one's a single burst. Oh, that's a single burst, in which case I'm just going to use the other one, the stun.
You're gonna blind all except for our foes.
And concussive force, sound block. Oh, stun is affected too. Oh, never mind.
What is it? It's a flash grenade.
I thought when you used it before, you can make it a burst radius. I thought it was, but I can only use up to 3 points to create such a thing.
Okay.
So I thought it was going to be.
Well, let's do this. Since we got everybody in the combat tracker there, you guys go ahead and position yourselves. You can move up to your pace before I deal the cards if you want to, from your current position.
Yeah, I'm going to use a stun grenade using obscure, or a smoke grenade using obscure. That is first template.
Okay. So you're going to go up and knock some more of the glass out of the window?
I'm using his gadgeteer, so I'm assuming I'm made some chemicals and alter one of the grenades I have to just blow up with a bunch of smoke instead. So he's going to launch it right through.
Okay, so it's a stun grenade.
Smoke.
Smoke.
Obscure.
Okay.
Applies to names. Obscure equal to a large burst template. Attack into and out of the area effect suffers a standard penalty for pitch darkness.
Got illumination, pitch black, pitch dark.
concealment.
That's a success.
Oomp.
Does it like hit him in the gut or something? Oh, you're doing it inside.
He's throwing it through that window right there. All right, so those guys.
I'm assuming it would land somewhere around there.
Yeah. Do they? So the weird science part. Let's see if you can. What's you're targeting though? Is that?
Technically, I can place it anywhere I want.
Okay.
The fact that I'm launching it is just my, what do you call it, the entrapment.
Yeah, entrapment. Okay.
Entrapment. What?
If I was to
Trappings.
make them, like if I was to make it using alchemy and then give it to somebody else, they would have to use throwing in order to launch it. But, which is why I have throwing, so I can throw mine.
So there's smoke coming out of this building now.
Nah, son of a bitch. HG's gone and lit the damn place on fire.
Okay.
Still
Don't
So
know that.
so yeah,
Chan
there's like this choking black smoke over here. So let's see if I can.
Never seen him do this. Like,
I think it's new.
There's just the
Illumination.
fire part.
ooh, it's got special sound effects even.
Yeah, but the problem is it did not put it on all of those guys, and if I'm going to have to do that for each one, it's going to do that every time. But there's nothing for it, so.
Well, here, I'll be Johnny on the stop all sounds button then. I have the power.
I have the power.
Uh, uh. Oh, he just killed it or something.
I'm going to go ahead and give you. No, it didn't. It didn't go off that time. I just drug it to the
Huh.
tokens. Drug it to the tokens, and it didn't go to chat. Cool.
Oh yeah,
All right.
good idea.
All right. So
And
those
Mark-
guys. I'm going to leave that burst template out there though to remind me that those guys are temporarily blinded. All right. So with that, we're dealing cards.
I had a question for one thing to do first. Is the window big enough to crawl into?
Yeah, but it's about chin high on Jeb Hexman, so it's probably about the top of
Well,
your head.
that's why I may need a boost from Jeb. Jeb, help me into the window here.
What?
It's okay, I have an idea.
Okay, sure.
All right, so you're going to start this round with your ass halfway hanging through that window right there. Let's just don't stack tokens, whatever we do. I'm going to move the bartender out of the way. And top round one, it's the townsfolk. And, well, this guy can't see shit. Oh my god, what the?
Careful where you put your finger, Jeb.
Dear God in heaven, help us all.
All right, so this guy has been knocked over here into the floor, and he's coming back up here. And how come there's this fighting? And he missed that. This guy, this Rockies agent is. There's some guys that are pretty well dressed in here.
looks like a to-do casino, a well-to-do casino.
Yeah. Whoa, there's a fighting roll. How come it didn't target
Hey,
anyone?
that may have hit. Because you didn't drop it on anybody?
Yeah, I did. Dropped it right on that token. Rocky's Agent 82.
I don't know.
That's going to be... Oh, it's right there.
Since they all seem to have D4 fighting, they'll probably
Oh,
only
you
have
know
a,
what? It's because they're all the same faction.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
What? Shouldn't be.
Yeah, watch this. No. Nope. Well, let's see. It's that guy's turn.
This is just a test. It worked for me.
That is really weird.
Oh, it's because you rolled fighting instead of a weapon.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, hell, I've been rolling fighting rolls. What's fist fighting?
It should be like
Unarmed
fist or something.
I don't know if there's an actual item.
Like hot fisting action.
What fist? Well, fuck. Oh well, fight rages, boom, boom, pow, 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 pow. Because it's not really about the fight anymore.
Did you skip Jeb and the Gilligan brothers?
I think you did.
The Gilligan brothers, yeah, and Jeb.
I'm just going straight to Jib. Jib, Marshall, what are you doing?
Apparently I'm pushing Doc Fong in.
Yep,
Give
you've
me a
already.
boost.
You gave him a boost.
Yeah, now I'm pushing him through the window the rest of the way.
Well, okay. If you want to stand there and shove him through the window, I guess.
You want strength for that?
No, not really, because he's half in, half out the window. He's climbing through.
Yeah, I just kind of grab his feet and push him into the window.
Do you want me to do
Okay.
athletics to see if I fall
Yes,
on my face?
if that's what you're doing, I want you to give me opposing rolls. His athletics to see if he.
Where's this bartender at? Yeah. Oh, look at y'all.
Yeah, well, it's a. You kind of give him
I
a shove.
think
He's
I
like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
I think I won because he rolled a nat 1 on the trait roll.
By the way, did we
Yeah.
need to? We didn't use cards or bennies last week, did
No, we didn't. We were going to keep them.
we? I didn't think so. Okay.
I think you did win, so you get one of these.
In the face, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
roll
you
a
have to roll
benny
bigger.
flatulate.
Enough to
Oh,
make
what-
the hair flap on your head. Just
Oh, what the hell have you been eating, Doc Fong?
Well,
rice.
Timmons has
Smells
been
worse
cooking.
than me. Oh, well, that explains it all.
You hear from the front door. That's my bad.
The only thing that smells worse than me is farts from Timmons cooking.
What it is.
I'm imagining I'm on the ground falling down now.
Well,
Probably
since you have
laughing.
since you have prone on you, yeah.
Other than sticking your finger up his butt, are you climbing in?
No, I was actually just gonna
He's just push him in and leave.
pretty much.
Let's see. I'm trying to shut some of that shit down. There we go.
Damn, how fast are you?
I have fleet-footed. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong character.
I was gonna say, what happened? Jeb got wheels, or what's he got, skates on or something now?
He had Timmons' cookie too.
Oh,
I thought I had the fleet-footed edge, but that's another game. Was
they gave you a +2?
Yeah. Does pushing him into the window count as an action? I guess it
No.
doesn't really matter. Okay. Well, I was going to run to see if I could. Oops. I can go
All right.
4 more. All right, and I'll end up there, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Albert sees HG and he's like, "Oh, probably don't want to go in there," and he heads this. And is this one of the blind guys? No, it's not. Well, I'm gonna do this anyway. See. That's it. Oh,
Shit.
yeah.
He just knocked somebody out.
Yeah, let's see. Who did he hit? He hit the townsfolk dude there. Number 2. This is just really... I think it'd be easier to make an item called unarmed attack or something.
Well, I have it on my sheet, on my combat tab, if you want to grab it.
I just made an unarmed attack in my combat.
Yeah, I did too, but he should be able to grab the bullet hole and drag it over to the NPCs.
Nice. All right.
You learned something? You learned
Yeah.
something?
What's up?
You taught him some.
You did. You taught me something. That's great.
Oh,
All right. Hit with a raise. Oh, shit.
damn.
Whoa.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Well, it should be
Guys.
non-lethal damage, since they're not trained.
Blinded. He's going to try to scamper and get out. It's smoke, right? It's just smoke?
Yeah.
So let's see which direction he goes.
Ghost Rock
Oh,
smoke?
back.
Is it screaming like Ghost Rock?
So I'm going to give him a half movement penalty. He comes scampering out of the smoke. And I think I blinded that guy too. I did. So he just steps back. And I'm going to keep him blinded for this round. Timmons.
Timmons is like, what the hell? He looks in the door here. He just like peeks in the door and he sees all this smoke starting to come out like the door. Is this like saloon doors, like swinging doors, or?
Yep.
Yeah, so he sees all this smoke, he hears all this commotion, and then he looks down on the ground over here and he sees a poker chip. He's like, what the hell? And he's gonna come down here and look around the corner. Right, didn't just Smurf Boy just run out of here with a poker chip, big handful of poker chips?
Big sack of poker chips. Smurf
Yeah,
boy.
was it a sack?
It was his hat.
Oh.
I think he took his hat and he raked it all into his hat.
Right, so maybe he dropped a coin, I don't know. But he comes around this corner, he wants to see what the hell's going on. He sees freaking H.G. Willikers with a freaking, just launched a grenade in there.
Well,
Can I tell?
Now you probably figure out what the pop and the flash and all the smoke came from, and come around the corner, and here's HG standing there weaving back and forth. He's like, hey, 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 hey.
And I'm like, what the
I
hell?
told them.
There's just people in there. There's just people in there, I think.
It shouldn't. Well, shouldn't start anything on fire. Probably.
It better not.
I don't think so.
Timmons is thinking he moved his full move. He's just gonna kind of squat down in the corner here and decide on which way he's going next.
Okay.
Because
You could go on
H.G.
hold if
Wilker's
you
wearing
want.
No,
Okay.
I'm not gonna do anything combat wise anyway. So just moving around.
I do have a quick question about the tavern.
Yeah.
Is there a second floor?
In this one there is, and how come I don't have?
The stairs are on the outside. You just forgot to draw them in.
Yeah, they are. They're right here. Actually, I didn't forget to draw them in. They are drawn on one of the maps, and I guess I loaded the wrong map. But it is what it is. So yeah, as a matter of fact, there's stairs that come down right here. Outside.
Right here where...
Oh, the red.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where
So,
we were...
so like
where
you
we
were
came-
under the stairs pushing Doc Fong through the window.
Yeah, got Okay.
No, we just had to run, around out here.
Right.
I'm gonna
Couple extra
stand up
steps.
and go there.
Right. Now, if you look closely, there's a money box right under the bar there. I don't know, I'm just saying.
There probably is a money box, but the bartender's standing there with a shotgun in his hands too.
This is true. And you just climbed in the window. Do you show him your badge or something?
Yeah, so I'm gonna point to the badge with one hand, and the other one I'm gonna pull out a vial of something, shake it up, and throw it over here, and do the entangled power on this medium burst template.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
So what happens with the raise on that? Anything special?
It's opposed by their agility. A raise restrains everyone fully. They can't move or use skills linked to agility or strength.
It's opposed by their agility. So I'll roll that when it comes their turn. So leave that medium burst template out there.
Can you put the restrained effect on them?
What's a restrained on them?
I think there is one.
Or it's bound.
There's actually entangled. Oh wait, that's distracted, can't move. But it is probably...
I thought I made an entangled.
Oh, well, there's an entangled, but then there's also a bound. If they're...
Yep, there's
Yeah.
bound, distracted, vulnerable, cannot move, can only break free.
That sounds like restrained, so...
Do you want me to add it to everyone?
Yeah, manage your effects. I know I'll have to take them off, but
All right. Could you unprone me too in the meantime?
I certainly can unprone you.
He wants to be unproned. Unprone me.
All right, so basically these people in here are just having a fist fight right now, correct?
Pretty much, yeah. You've heard some guns going off, but you don't see any bodies in there. It's been more of a... As a matter of fact,
Just a bar fight.
you're not. It's a bar fight right now. You heard a couple of gunshots, but these guys are not. They're just beating the shit out of each other.
Okay. Dr. Schultz is going to pull out his double barrel shotgun. He's going to walk through that front door, come over, take a seat at that table.
Hey.
Um,
I can so see this.
Margaret doesn't seem to want to add things in any of the combinations of things I try.
It won't let you add them to the NPCs.
and he's going to hold his double barrel shotgun up, and he's going to fire it into the ceiling.
Now, that's exactly why I asked if this had a second floor.
It has a second floor, but it's basically a balcony kind of along here. And then like let's see.
I'll take my chances.
So like
That's
this
buckshot.
this section is open through here all the way up, and there's a balcony, and on one side are rooms, and then there's a catwalk that goes around.
Like an old timey hotel saloon with the
Yeah.
the winch, the prostitutes on the balconies.
Exactly. And as a matter of fact, there are prostitutes up there. There are soiled doves looking down and kind of enjoying it.
Also, I don't know. It doesn't seem to want to cooperate. I tried to dragging didn't work, so I tried to click it, and it somehow bound Dr. Schultz.
What?
I've been
Probably-
bound.
You have been bound, my friend.
So
And
I have
entangled.
No idea.
Okay, so let's do this
Is
real
it maybe
quick.
because
So
I
it's,
ended my turn?
Rocky's Agent 48, 87, and 82 gets bound. See if I can just put them on.
Yeah, it's the same thing happened when I tried to drag it. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, only thing I can think of is you ended your turn and then tried to do it.
Well, they should be bound now. Wait a minute. This one should no longer be in pitch dark.
He stumbles out of the darkness and suddenly he's attacked by plants.
Yeah, no shit. Restrained! It's raining again. Can you believe that?
Can you make it so that it needs to be a capital R in rain?
Yeah, I'd have to
If
go
it
dig around.
different. If it tells the difference.
Okay. All right, so Dr. Schultz comes in, walks over casually, sits down, puts a shotgun up on the table, and then aims it up into the middle of this. It pulls the trigger.
Yep.
Give me an intimidation roll.
No.
Or persuasion. Straight roll was a natural 1. As loud as it is in here,
Ooh.
there's been some guns going off a couple times. It really hasn't stopped them yet. They're still... These guys aren't gunshot.
Okay. Well, Schultz just continues to sit there patiently,
Okay.
and he'll end his turn.
HG?
Let's see. I'll start by using a little bit of his special juice here, get some quickness going. With the raise.
With a ray.
Oh, look, alright, Tim. You think they'd put a door here for my convenience? I'm gonna throw my jacket up into the window and then vault up the wall and hop in. Assuming an athletics check.
Yeah, athletics check.
I flip my way right through the window there.
It does like it does a little spiral through it or something like.
He's rather spry for a very old man, ain't he?
I'll stumble over into this guy, so that would be in that square above me, I think.
Timmons is going to take a
It's
react.
hard for me to see the grid on the floor here.
Yeah, and it's a cloud of smoke right here, HG, so
Pretty dark right there.
pretty dark. Are you blinded? I would say so.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue walking right through it. I'm gonna use my second action from the quickness to give me a run die. So unless they intend to like stop me,
I can't
Yes,
really
ma'am.
see you. Just charge through it.
run right out of the smoke here. Just stop there. Stop in the name of the Lord. He's gonna reach for his badge, or it should be. Hey, they stole my badge.
The one you
He'll
threw
start
through the
glaring
window.
at everybody.
Oh, HG, is that your badge over there on the floor?
Oh, fuck.
They just threw my badge on.
In the big pile of
No
smoke, no one
respect
could
for
see
the
it.
law.
I think it's lodged in the back of a chair, to be honest.
It's like, take over here somewhere. Psh, it's probably laying on the table right there.
I will need a new card.
Were you at the end of that? Is it next round?
Yeah, I was the last one.
Okay, so let me find HGB down here. He gets into the code.
Dr. King Schultz's turn.
Man,
he
I
gets
like
an
some threes. Pretty sure I had a 3 last time too.
Dr. Schultz, these guys didn't seem to pay much attention to your shotgun.
Gentlemen, this is not how you behave in this establishment. And Schultz will do it again. This time he's actually going to like not aim it at the ceiling. He's going to aim it just above their heads.
Oh, a shotgun.
Like maybe shoot a chandelier down or something. That would be cool.
Okay. You're gonna make a big scene. So let's take a look at something here. Just give me a shooting roll. Straight up shooting roll.
Just don't shoot the chandelier above yourself.
I mean, it's a shotgun. There's no way you can miss this. That's what I thought. So you blow this fucking chandelier all to hell. Now give yourself a +4 on your persuasion roll this time.
Gentlemen, it is time to settle down. Again, this place is for drinking, not your baser animal instincts.
That's great.
Wow. And you
Okay.
didn't even get the +4.
The fight stops immediately. Boom. And everybody kind of turns around and looks, and they're looking at each other. And you see one guy kind of looks over at you, and he turns around and he starts to raise his fist up and punch this guy. And he thinks twice about it, and he turns back around. Everything just kind of stops.
Very good, gentlemen. Very good. Now, let's settle down and do what we're supposed to do here. Let's have a drink. Bartender, I need libation.
HG. Let's say the smoke started to dissipate. What is it, 3 rounds?
4.
Okay.
3 plus 1. I used 3 points. Use it.
Actually, it's the second round. But no, you threw that before combat started, didn't you? But it still should have been second round. I'm not going to change it now because it may fuck up the combat tracker. All right. What are you doing, HG? Moving that way?
Don't break it.
Is there any penalty to him moving through that entangled?
He just has to break through it, I think.
I think it only affects it when you use it.
Sorry. So the rest are entangled. Everybody else seems to be calming down. You guys are all tied up.
Yep.
I'm going to. I can't move. Oh, wait, so can I move through the square that's got part in it? Like, would I get entangled for moving here
For
or anything?
No, I think it's just on the people you use it on. So it's
yeah,
good
like
now.
it goes off and then then they're entangled, and that's it, I guess.
I mean, there might be a grassy spots where it was cast.
I'm going to walk over to this guy here. My 3 points of movement. Look right down at this townsfolk.
The guy laying down
What'd
here,
you do with my badge? And I'm gonna deck him.
he's already laying on the ground.
Oh, they laid down.
No, I think he's the guy who got punched out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, he's knocked
All right.
knocked the fuck out. His nose is about this wide across his face right now, and there's blood like coming out of his nose and shit.
so I'll stand over him and then just look at everybody threateningly. I guess
Okay.
hold my action.
Cur, snarl.
All right, so these guys are coughing and choking, and
Golly, Skipper.
so he'll be able to move out. This guy goes the same direction as much as he can, stumbling through the tables and shit. Crash, 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 crash. And he comes stumbling out of the smoke over. This guy turns around. Is this the one who is... No, he's fine. What the hell? Yeah, they went on hold. Good enough. Doc Fong.
Can I look around to see if I see the badge?
You can. Give me a notice roll. Yeah, it looks like it's laying like right over here.
Damn.
HG, is this your badge over here?
I think it might be. They must have dropped it once they knew I had.
I get chucked it like a Chinese star.
I'm gonna head over there and pick it up and say, yes, they must have thrown it that way when they were in such fear.
Timmons.
Evans is going to take a long look at what's his face's
Albert?
departing self. Yeah, Albert. And then he's going to come back this way, and is Jeb coming this way? And hold the
Jeb's walking towards.
hold
I'm
one
big-
flap open on the swinging doors.
Yeah, you see me
Yeah.
approach the door.
Yeah, he's gonna open up, and he goes, "Good thing you're here, Marshall. Something serious is going on in there." Says it kind of loud. Opens one side of the flap.
You better take care of your own business, Marshall.
He's coughing because the smoke's pouring out.
Smoke is pouring out of the building. All right, Jeb,
Well,
you come around the
Starts
corner.
flapping the.
Yeah, and I'm gonna stop at Timmons for just a second and say, all right, now go around the room and open the window, see if we can't get this smoke cleared out.
Yeah, Timmons starts flapping the door, the shutters on the door. That'll work. This is working.
Fanning the smoke out. All right, so in essence, you guys are out of combat. And this is really more just to have been a role play thing anyway. So what are you going to do with this situation, Marshall?
Well, first I'm gonna ask who started the fight.
And that you see 9 different fingers point 9 different directions.
Okay, why was the fight started?
Well, just kind of what we do around here on Saturday nights.
Well, it's gonna stop unless y'all want to be arrested.
Oh, so we got a big dick Marshall come to town now, do we? Big swinging dick. Look at him, boys. And
Do I need to bring out more plants?
Do you have a big dick, Marshall?
no, but
Question:
I
Is
do.
in front of Jeff saying this?
I do want to see if let's see. It'd be a spirit roll, maybe.
In the spirit world, man.
Spirit world. So the townsfolk spouting off his mouth, and most of them are like, no, no. They just kind of chuckle a little bit. Yeah, yeah, that's what we do on Saturday nights. But nobody really does anything stupid.
The one that was kind of coming at Jeb was the one right in front of him.
No,
Was saying all the things.
no, one of these guys over here all tangled up in weeds and shit.
One of the Rockies.
By the way, there's like these vines and shit growing up through the floorboard.
Now I'm guessing it's this Rocky closest to me.
No, it's one of these
So I'll
townsfolk.
walk up to him. One of the townsfolks.
Yeah. You do see a guy laying over here on the ground with, like, his face is just, it looks like fucking hamburger.
Hey, Doc Fong, you think you could look at the wounded?
Yes,
And-
of course. Here you go, HG. Here's your badge back.
Jeb's gonna pull his Bowie knife out and cut loose the townsfolk to his south. Allow him to stand up, and he's gonna kind of start talking to him. Just when he least expects it, he's gonna punch him.
Punch this guy, townsfolk?
Yeah.
Okay,
Show-
so
Basically, show how much of a big dick I can be.
all
The
right.
Marshall has a huge dick, apparently.
So I am going to cut him free at least. I'm not going to hit a restrained man at least.
Okay, so which one is so number 27 here? All right, well, give him a punch.
Remove the restraint first, please. I did cut him free.
Where's he at?
You should give
What's it,
Jeb the drop
27?
on him.
Ooh, the drop.
Ooh,
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it will
Sure.
definitely not be meant to do any damage. You want me to
Maybe
drop
shake
out on it?
Yeah,
Shake a couple teeth
yeah,
loose.
yeah. You got
couple
the.
teeth loose.
He's not really expecting a law enforcement officer that. Yeah, you check him out, Doc Fong, and he kind of sits up, and you hold him up, and all this blood runs out of his mouth where he was laying there choking. Had you not come to him, it could have turned out pretty fucking bad for this dude. And you punch this guy in the mouth. Roll me some damage.
There's the damage. I mean, it's non-lethal. I'm just saying that, hey, I'm meaning business, and this shit's gonna stop.
Unarmed attack. Well, you shook him up pretty damn good. Pow. Right in the kisser. And he just.
Now,
But I want you to roll me an intimidation roll or a persuasion roll along with that. See how that affects the crowd.
intimidation will be yeah.
Yeah, not too impressive. The crowd's not really impressed with you. What a dick! The fucking new Marshall's a
ahead.
fucking dick!
Go ahead and give yourself a fate chip because I use that as a D6.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
Timmons is gonna come over here and try to wrestle this smoke canister out of here while it's still smoking a little, and open a window or two.
Toss it out the window we broke.
So it should be pretty well dissipating at this point.
Yeah, probably.
It was 2 more rounds. That's what, like 12 seconds.
Alright.
Now, Now Jeb's going to kneel down and start freeing the others. He's not going to punch these, but he is going to say, if I catch any more shenanigans in here again, you all will be arrested. Understood?
Well, what about down to Fallen Angel then?
The what?
The Fallen Angel Saloon.
Oh no, this is fine. We don't want to go messing with that.
Well,
Fun night there. Yeah.
in due time, this is my first night here. I will eventually get to it.
Marshal, I believe your deputy's drunk.
Come
yeah,
on now, boss. We gotta leave me somewhere to have fun.
that's a normal state for him. He's mostly harmless.
Well, you see this guy kind of drifts over and sits back down, and these guys come back over here and sit down around their table.
Yeah, because I would have been cutting them free while I was talking to them and whatnot.
Timmons is gonna go up to the bartender. It says, "Hey, Red, I tell you what," folds out some coins on the table on the bar and says, "Why don't the mayor buy a round on the house for everybody? Let's get it calmed down in here."
Did you hear that, fellers? The mayor's buying around on the house.
Ooh, that should be good for your
And then you
reelection's
hear, yeehaw! And then,
Yeah.
Everybody, take your seats and let the waitresses serve you up.
yeehaw! Woo! Drinks on the house, yeehaw!
Yeehaw, indeed.
All right, so you guys basically kind of put this disturbance to rest, and you are free to move about the cabin.
So, Sheriff, are we going to get a pension from this?
I certainly hope so.
The sheriff, he's the marshal, and you a deputy.
Close enough.
Right, Marshal.
I hope. Barkeep, a glass of your strongest stuff.
So Schultz is just kind of sitting over there.
Well, I asked the bartender for some drink.
Yeah, he gets everybody around. Timmons, it's he tells you it's $5.
Pays 10.
Right.
That might
Alright.
fix a couple of the problems that happened tonight, Red.
Yeah, like the window.
I'm wondering how I'm gonna hack all them damn vines out of my floor. What the hell happened there? That was weird.
It's a new plant feature. You can use it to bed on. See if somebody can get out of it or something. I don't know.
Well, that's a good idea.
Well,
Can you survive the tendrils of Red's tavern? Maybe we just cut them out.
Everybody kind of goes back to doing what they were doing. All right, fellers.
Is there a band tonight?
Nope, no
Just
band
sitting up.
tonight. No, but there's some lovely ladies that whistle for you, and Dr. Schultz, you notice one of them gives you the little, twinkly finger. I forget you can't see me.
Describe her.
Well, let's see. Is she tall or short? She's oh shit. And is she?
Jeff, is that woman 7.5 feet tall over there?
It's olive oil.
apparently she's a very, very skinny Amazon.
This girl's like 6 foot tall, and She's about fence post, built like a fence post.
Schultz will just do a quick little wave and then turn his attention elsewhere.
Like reloading the shotgun or something elsewhere.
Yeah. Olive oil is definitely not his type. Oh god.
Oh, pie. Timmons is gonna suddenly look at Red and say, "Oh shit! I forgot to lock up the mayor's office," and get up and go running out the door.
Okay. So Timmons heads out the door.
Except this time he's gonna go this way back and see what the hell.
Albert's gone. He's
That's fine. But he goes back to the mayor's office and goes in and closes the window and locks it and locks the front door.
okay. So
Then comes back.
okay. Then comes back this way. All right.
Yeah.
So let's check the time of day. What time of the day is it? 6:30 p.m. So let's say you guys hang out here for the evening, or what are you doing?
I mean, we might as well.
Or here, right? Do they got food?
Well, I suppose
I don't see
we
no
should
kitchen.
probably.
Nope. No
I suppose we should probably check out the fallen angel place.
Well, the later it gets down there, the more likely we might have to utilize. And Timmons taps on his shotgun.
Oh,
Looks at-
Lucille,
Yeah. How'd you know her name?
you told it to me.
Oh, it was
You-
a secret.
Timmons.
It
Was
was
that
last-
drunk?
Yeah,
Mom.
you were quite drunk. You also whisper her name in your sleep.
I fear the marshal has been putting his hands all over your Lucille. You might want to rectify that situation.
Timmons puts his rusty ass, beat up shotgun. It's got like staples in it. It's like been strapped together up on the table in front of Schultz's like immaculate silver etched freaking double barrel shotgun or whatever he's got.
I always I envision Schultz
What's that with Lucille?
shooting this thing off, and then after the marshal comes in and takes control, he just pulls out his handkerchief and starts to clean his weapon and
Reloads and
Timmons has lacing wire around the hill of the
Yeah,
back because he
yes,
clubs people with it.
yeah, he's got like a bolt holding the stock together on the thing. What is with the dude in the sauce coming out over here? Looks like olive oil.
what?
Oh, it is.
That's Ben's buddy.
God, that creep.
That creep. What's wrong with him, man?
He's just creepy.
The way he said it sounded like he knew him personally.
I know, right? Like you called him cats
that-
peeking in your window, creepy.
No, it's just all of the gifs and images of him on the internet, or all of them with this just creepy fucking grin or this creepy expression.
He tells Ben to give his meat a good old rub.
I'd say there's another guy like that too. He's like Ukrainian or Turkish or whatever. With all the Facebook videos of him making like giant ass meals, and the whole time he's just like deadpan staring at the camera while he's cooking with this just creepy smile on his face.
You're gonna have to find me that. Link me a. Is that the same guy in all those?
Yeah.
Ah, didn't know that dude was a thing, you know.
You see what I mean by he's creepy?
My name Bub T-Bu.
So,
My mama says I got big gums.
so HG, you just kind of mingling with the crowd here, talking to a few of them.
Yeah, it's gotten pretty boring here since the law cracked down, though. So, after a little while, he'll probably
Lock right
sneak
now.
out the door and head back to the fun bar.
Jeb's gonna go over to the table where Timmons and Dr. Schultz are comparing guns, and he pulls the Winchester off his back and pops out the round that's in it, sets it down on the table, and says, "Meet Bertha, Big Bertha,
She's one of the Butt sisters.
one of the what
That's a-
sisters?"
Bertha Butt. She's one of the Butt sisters.
Oh, okay.
That's an impressive piece of weaponry you got there, Dib.
No, I like to maintain my weapons.
I just get a new one every decade or so. This one just fine.
It's good to see
Although-
that there's no dirt damage from that time you were buried.
I've cleaned it since.
Bury with the gun. Not that one.
The
That one's
Mar-
in my bag.
Marshal, your weapon looks immaculate, as it should. I myself am at a loss. I cannot say that mine look as well cared for as yours, but amazing, amazing work on your part.
Well, it was in bad condition when I got it. I think I took it off some poor bastard.
Did the poor bastard ask you to give your meat a good old rub?
I am not going to dignify that with a response.
Ooh.
Is this something your patients often tell you, Dr. Schultz?
Indeed, when I give them the gas, they talk about all manner of debauchery. I don't know where to begin.
You give them a gas just like Timmons does when he cooks.
Same principle, yes.
Anybody hear anything? Jeb kind of looks around.
What do you mean? Like a rat gnawing on something?
I'm not sure what that was. Damn.
Do I notice where that smell's coming from?
The hell? You know what's in the smell.
I think
I-
with that girl, you know what caused that smell.
I think perhaps Timmons' beans from last night have come out to speak to us today. A little bit strong, Timmons.
That is
Perhaps,
definitely not it.
perhaps less cayenne pepper the next time you cook, my friend. Woo!
That probably might be a good idea, because that poop I took earlier lit me up, boy. Whew.
Indeed, my friend. I bet it did.
I
Was
just
it like
had to
a
dab. I couldn't wipe. I just had to dab.
was it like a fire from down below?
What the heck, that one time when I sat on the cactus?
Quick trivia: the movie Fire Down Below was actually filmed in my hometown when I was a kid.
That's the one with the
Steve Seagal,
yeah.
about hillbillies and shit. Yeah,
What's it? What the hell is it called?
Fire Down Below,
I think I've seen it.
and
I
the
think I've seen that movie, but
Yeah, they all
Patrick
kind of blur
Swayze movie,
together.
Next of Kin, was
can't
also
think-
filmed in my hometown.
Next to Ken. Yeah.
I don't think I've heard of Next to Kin.
Yeah,
That's
that's
actually a halfway decent movie.
where his uncle
Yeah.
lives in a school bus and he raises rattlesnakes.
Yep.
Liam Neeson in it from Taken.
Oddly enough, my uncle lived in a school bus.
Did he also raise rattlesnakes?
He did not raise rattlesnakes, but he did brew moonshine in the back of that fucking school bus.
Damn. All right, fellas. So you just drink the night away. Let's.
I think we're gonna go back to the other place. Isn't that where we're staying? Isn't that?
Well,
can
you're
we get
We're
room?
staying.
at the other place.
You're staying. Well, you got rooms down there at the Cliffwatch Hotel, but
Oh, we gotta walk right past the Fallen Angel Saloon. So
and that's where
Yeah, we'll
Lacey
check out
Lacey keeps a room there at the Fallen Angel Saloon. So Lacey O'Malley.
Yeah, if we're headed back to our rooms, we would definitely stop by the Fallen Angel,
Fallen Angel. Yeah.
check, see how they're doing, making sure they're not causing any sorts of debaucheries.
Or at least focused properly.
I mean, if you got a bunch of folks in town that want to fight Timmons, as mayor, maybe you should, organize some sort of, fighting ring so they can fight in a safer environment, and tables don't get broken, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, you know what? I think that's a pretty good idea, Martha. I think actually we should put one of your deputies in charge of making that happen. And Timon looked over at HG.
No, that sounds like something the mayor needs to put together, and if it goes well, it might give you more points for your election, right?
And if it goes bad,
Then you can blame it on HG. Say it was his idea.
that sounds like a good idea right there. Gonna look into that. I'm gonna put that on my docket.
I mean, I
Pulls
could
out his
definitely
little
understand.
gavel.
I mean, you definitely need to consult with HG on this.
Oh,
You
of
know,
course. He's gonna be my main consultee.
Albert the asshole has connected.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
hey,
What
I
if it-
wonder. I
Hey,
wonder if
Jeff.
he knows Steve the asshat zombie.
Probably.
Ask him in Steve the Asshat language and see if he recognizes it.
Oh God, Incorcio got me.
Nice.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
You
Oh shit.
look at it.
So, Albert, kind of take you up on what happened. The last session, you kind of stirred some shit up, right? And then you headed out the fucking door. And as you're coming out the door, you kind of look to your right, and here comes Jeb Hexman and Timmons and the whole gang with their marshals stars on. So, and they're like over to your right, coming up to see what the hell's going on, and you just kind of turn to the left and kind of walk away and walk down this alley between these two buildings and just kind of left all the trouble behind you with your hat full of chips.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Have we seen the monkey?
No
No.
monkey yet.
Monkey hasn't been seen.
Yeah, I think the only two that really saw you walk away from the area was Timmons and HG.
Yeah, because you guys were over trying to shove Doc Fong through the window. Yeah,
Timmons being stuck in the window.
Timmons and HG, you walked right past HG, and you kind of come around the corner. You're like, oh, and you seen him standing there weaving back and forth, all drunk, giggling to himself, and he takes something out of his pocket, and first of all, he throws something through the window. I said, stop in the name of the law. And you kind of look at him for a second, and then he takes something else out of the inside of his coat and lights it on fire and launches it. So you just kind of walk on past him and head back over to the Fallen Angels Saloon, which is where I think all these guys were eventually heading back.
Oh,
Oh, I put him in a jail cell just so we can mess with him, but
Oh, did you?
somebody moved him.
They arrested you.
they arrested me.
They arrested me.
I mean, if Jeb knew that you were there, Albert, he definitely would have questioned you to find out what happened and why you just left.
And to be fair, I did have my badge on me.
The Fallen Angel Saloon.
Yes.
Damn it, Timon, stop farting.
Not me.
Everybody's in the combat tracker. Okay, cool.
They were not respecting my. Marv's been drawing up some shit. Nice.
Drawing up
Hey,
some
look, is it a
shit.
space toilet? Is that a space toilet?
That's not
Yes.
a space toilet.
Oh, can it be?
You know what? It can. It most certainly can. This is the Weird West. It can be a space toilet.
You just sit in there, it just sucks everything right out, apparently. That's what I've been repeatedly told.
And in space, they keep them in the kitchen right next to the stove where they cook their food.
Well, that's called efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys gather back here at the Fallen Angel Saloon, and it's about 9:30 at night. And eventually, Lacey comes in. And I think I've got a token for Lacey here. So.
Is that Lacey over there?
There you guys are. Thank goodness you're here. You're here. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Let's gather around. Let's talk. Let's talk. Hello, Mayor.
Lacey, how you doing? I'm just gonna order me up some food. This place good to eat at? You live here.
Pardon me, Lacey. I must ask you a question.
Yes. Go ahead. Yes, Dr. Schultz, right? She's writing your name.
Yes, that is Dr. Schultz. That is correct. Lacey, I have a question. Are you by chance partners with a person by the name of Cagney?
Cagney? You know, I knew Cagney once. Partners? No, I wouldn't really call us partners.
That is a shame, my friend. I once knew a Cagney and Lacey. They were inseparable.
Yes, indeed. So he goes, okay. Let me roll back up here.
Out of character?
Yeah.
His token looks like a Flim Flam man.
Well, I've got another.
I'm just saying, he looks very untrustworthy.
He looks like a news reporter.
He looks like someone Asen would be friends with.
Oh, I love Kolchak.
Oh, shit.
Lead them all.
Existential crisis.
Drag us back. We'll move us.
We're just going to hide under the table.
There's another Lacey.
Surely I'm not the only one other than Marb who knows who that is, right?
Cagney and Lacey?
I know of the name, but I can't
It's
really.
from an 80s
remember.
show.
Another,
Yeah, I knew.
Yeah.
I knew
The
it was like
token.
a crime drama.
Oh, the token? This token?
Yeah. That's Carl Kolchak.
Yes.
Who?
Yeah.
That's why I put it out there.
Darren McGavin is who the actor is.
What's he
You know-
peeing on a brick wall? I don't know.
Sounds familiar.
You know him as the guy.
Say Marbury ought
Father,
to be in his 50s.
you know him as the father from Christmas Story.
Oh, yeah.
That actually came with the Deadlands, I think.
That
No, maybe
that sounds
no,
fitting. Sounds fitting.
Yeah. So anyway, he gathers you guys around. He goes, "Look," he said, "I just got a message off the wire." He said, "And my associate has agreed that tomorrow at midnight they're going to assault Rock Island Prison, giving you guys the
You say
opportunity
tomorrow
to
at midnight.
tomorrow at midnight." Yes,
Is that in 3 hours from now or in 27 hours from now?
27 hours from now.
Okay. Because technically, I believe tonight at midnight would be in about 2.5 hours.
You're a detail-oriented fella, aren't you?
Simon.
Yeah, he does most of our math too.
Well, I don't want to sleep through it.
Not this night at midnight. Tomorrow at midnight.
How are we
Yes,
supposed to
yes,
get in through the sewer? But how we getting over there?
I think we were going to use a rowboat or dinghies or something.
Do you know of a rowboat or a dinghy we could use?
He said, "I've got it all arranged. I've got it all arranged. The new docks that Perdition's trying to build on the north side of Los Angeles, since Wasatch seems to have taken control of the port, and so there's some small docks. If you just don't head into the city, head around to the north side. There's rowboat there. It's just down from the sanitarium."
That seems like a fitting location.
Yes, yes, yes. But precisely at midnight, they will begin to bombard the island. And he basically tells you that unless you have other ideas, this friend of his, a scurvy but honorable maze rat, owes him a favor. Being no, the Faint should draw all the defenders towards the south side of the island while the heroes slip in through the sewage drain on the northwest face. There will no doubt be a few guardians below who will have to be dealt with, but the ruckus on the surface ought to muffle out the fighting if the group is careful. Still, wouldn't hurt if everyone kind of plans on silent weapons, bows, knives, things like that. Hand cannons might, draw a little attention.
Ooh, I wonder what sort of thrown weapons I can find in this town.
There's a chair right there.
No, I was meaning like throwing knives, shuriken.
No, HG threw his freaking little badge right there like a Chinese star. You could use a couple of them.
So, you guys will await for the small flotilla of Captain Hong Fat, who will assault the island. He says, "Fat's honor is high, but his generosity, blah, blah, blah. The fleet is led by Captain Hong Fat, ruthless but honorable killer. Lacey saved a young girl up in Devil's Armpit last year who just happened to be Fat's niece. The bandit sent word to Lacey that he was in his debt, and now the muckraker is calling in the favor." And he says basically Fat's honor is high, but his generosity does have limits. He will attack the rock for 30 minutes or until a single ship of his is sunk. When either of these conditions occur, he's gone. And it's up to you guys to get in and get out.
Would it be possible to find some sort of shuriken? Or
Well,
multiple shurikens?
uh, there is a Chinese presence here.
You said there was a foundry, right?
There's
So that means there's blacksmiths.
there's blacksmiths, yes. Yep.
I'll go see if I can't find a Chinese blacksmith.
There you go. You're gonna have these made. Well, you got to do it in the morning, I guess. I mean, town's basically shut down for the night. But
Yeah,
okay.
well, I mean, I would buy them if he has some already made. Otherwise, or if he knows where I can get them. Otherwise, I would have him make some.
Okay. So this gives you guys like the morning and the afternoon to kind of plan things, and then to try to find your way down to these docks and get in this boat.
Silencers in 1879.
Nope. No, in 1879 they liked them bigger and louder. They
Okay.
Right.
they went to
Fast
11.
and loud. Fast and loud.
Fast and loud. So, if you guys want to do a little shopping, I tell you what, we will take our 10-minute break just a tad bit early.
Gotta pee anyway.
I need something to drink.
We'll be back in about 11 minutes. How's that sound? Yeah? Good? All right.
Minutes.
Cocksucker.
20 minutes? Okay.
Go away, but come back. Or just stay. Or just stay.
Mark?
Okay.
Marb, look at the YouTube video I posted in Discord. That'll tell you all you need to know about the guy with the meat.
With the meat.
Give your meat a good old rub. Yeah, boy.
We're back. I'd say we're all shoving food in our face back right now. Like me.
Success.
What? I'm back now again.
Timmons is buying some brass knuckles and a war club.
Can I buy nunchucks?
Nunchucks.
Could probably make.
Wait, why do brass knuckles not count as melee weapons?
I think that's so if someone who else has a melee weapon, because if you're both
Oh,
armed,
that's
like,
right.
There's,
Yeah.
it affects. You get a bonus if you attack someone with a melee weapon who's not armed or whatnot.
Yeah. The unarmed attack bonus. Yeah.
And I assume you should be able to use something else while you're wearing brass knuckles because you're not like holding them exactly.
So if they're armed, don't use brass knuckles, right? Basically.
Well, or you punch them out really, really quick.
Gotta ask, how about a chainsaw?
Good try, but you know it's not possible.
Plus, we couldn't hear Dr. Schultz talk over the top of it.
Yeah, we're going in
not-
stealthily. We just
I did not want to have to break this out.
Could I get a beaver?
There for sure.
Okay.
a little one.
No, I think J-Rob would rather have a big beaver.
Dr. Schultz would like to have a rather large black beaver, just for the record.
I want that monkey.
Speaking of beaver, you guys got somebody down there in town on that boat. You probably need to get out.
We do?
Mr. Wu.
Who do we need to get from the boat?
Didn't little beaver
It's in
stay
the-
on the boat with the...
The beaver stayed on the boat, yeah.
Oh, we're taking little beaver to the island when we go by there. If he wants to go.
Might have to sneak him out of the city.
Why, we can just put him right on the rowboat. He's right down at the docks in Los Angeles. Right?
Should be.
Yeah, but your rowboat's at a different dock.
So we rowboat to the tugboat, put him in the rowboat, and then we go out. How far away is it? Is it like miles?
No, I think it's good
Sorry, mouthful
ways.
of food. So, Perdition, because Los Angeles, the pier and the docks in Los Angeles are basically controlled by Grimm and Hellstrom, the Wasatch Company, and all part of the agreement that the two of them came to at the end of the Great Rail Battle out there. So Perdition has been trying to build their own little docks just north, just outside of Los Angeles. Their harbor.
So it's a little ways away from Los Angeles docks.
Yeah. But hell, little beaver may have tried to leave on his own by now.
We haven't been gone too long. What?
Just long enough to become mayor.
Well, that kind of happened incredibly suddenly.
So you're going to speak to the blacksmith then, Marshal?
Yes. Would you like to accompany me, Doc?
Yes, we should go investigate such things.
And I actually might need you to translate and such.
I can't remember. Did we leave Mr. Wu on the boat as well?
I think so.
No,
I know Robert's boat.
you left
So,
Mr. Wu and Shantban taking care of your business, didn't
oh
you?
shit! I thought I left somebody else doing it. Oh yeah, okay. Mr. Wu's now okay. I couldn't remember.
Am I wrong? I may be wrong, but that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right.
Yeah, it would make sense. Albert being seen with one Chinaman is bad enough.
So note to self, or note to everybody: if you die before Albert, make more Chinese characters.
I still hope Venom makes a magical samurai.
Well, if Jeb ever actually bites it.
Yeah, Jeb, on the shuriken thing. I
I
mean,
tried to bury it, but just kept getting back up.
I would think that he would have to have seen one before, to even know of their existence.
But still, the good place to ask around about weapons is from a blacksmith.
Mm-hmm.
If I was looking to make to get a new gun, I'd go to a gunsmith.
Well, let us go there in the morning then to prepare.
I wonder if they have dinner ready at the hotel.
They're supposed to keep it warm for us. It's like 10 o'clock. I don't know if they kept it that long. Let's go check it out. I'm hungry.
No, it matters not if mine's hot or cold.
Yeah, for what
True.
you guys paid for rooms there, I'm sure they'll make hot meal for you.
Yeah, so that's what Timmons wants to do is go back to the hotel and get some grub and go to bed. Actually, he wants to take a bath too. He hasn't had a bath in a while.
Yay.
Okay, so we'll finalize what Lacey tells you guys then. So he says,
Oh.
it's the assault will start promptly at midnight tomorrow night, Sunday night. The the Mason friend of his that actually told him that he saw Sam Hellman there, to go up and look at this sewer grate, it's going to look like it's impregnable. But if you take a little spade shovel and right in the middle of it, in the dirt, in the ground, dig around a little bit, and you'll find a handle, and if you grab that handle and pull it, there's a chain, and it'll release it. Just lickety-split and let you.
Doc, are you taking notes?
I will make sure to bring my shovel.
It's recorded on the stream. No problem. No problem.
No, I was saying that in character though.
I think Timmons was too. He eating too
I
many
said it as
beans.
Timmons out of character.
Far
I
too
said
many
it as
beans.
Timmons out of character.
You're breaking the fourth wall, Timmons.
Oh, there it is. There's the third one.
Timmons
Third eye.
speaks from
So-
down below.
We don't. I mean, we know the guy's name, but we don't know what he looks like, right? That we're getting out
think
of prison.
Right, but it was kind of a vague description if I remember.
Yeah, just a vague description. Lacey says, hopefully he's coherent and can speak. I mean, just.
Or maybe somebody around him knows who he is.
I mean, like, who is he though? I mean, like, I forget. Why is he important?
Sam Hellman. He was the one that you and Lacey tried to get into Los Angeles and rescue him out of there during the Battle of Los Angeles. He is important.
Oh,
Let's go back here. So I'll just repost this stuff and let you peruse that. You know, or you can Bolivia it. Peruse or
Hurricane
Bolivia.
Rain. I got to turn it off. Oh, that's right.
Can Timmons read?
I can't. I can't read.
You surprise me more and more every day, friend.
I learned it on my own.
So you guys go back to the hotel, have a nice hot meal, bath,
except for Jeff.
good, yeah. Jeb doesn't really care.
Good night's sleep.
We will scrub Jeb down.
Hey, I had a bath with lavender and rose petals before, or when we first arrived.
Well, Marshal, I think perhaps you need another one. You're beginning to smell a little bit of the undead. So.
You did, and I tried to swipe your booze, and you took it with you.
Speaking of which, HG, you got any more? I think I'm losing my pickle.
One must be careful to always keep their pickle where they know where it is.
What if he took a bath in it? I wonder how that would work.
I always got more, but I'm looking into setting up a little thing in this town so we can keep you well supplied.
What about if you were to take a bath in it and then to put the remaining liquor into a barrel and sell it as a very, very special brew?
Oh God.
Ew.
Just as long as it's been appropriately taxed.
I spent some serious time building up my brand. I can't be selling some Jeb flavored liquor.
Oh, well, of course, you would have to use a generic brand name.
Building up your brand.
Whitaker's whiskey.
You could call it Hexman's Reserve.
Ew, Brad. Just fucking ew.
It literally tastes like death.
There'll be a little pieces of them in there.
That's like the streamer girl that was selling her bathwater, whatever her fucking name was.
And someone fucking bought it.
A lot of people bought it.
I wouldn't buy that shit. No thanks. I was married once. I had to shower in her bathwater, so I know what that's like.
Blech.
Have you guys, ever heard of the sour toe cocktail?
Yeah.
No, but I don't think I want to.
Let's give one to Jeb.
Tell us.
The sour toe cocktail from Dawson, Yukon Territory. A famed drink seasoned with an amputated toe, now on its 10th digit. Here.
Yep. I've heard of it.
It's disgusting.
Try everything once.
Not a toe.
Oh my God, Albert, you fucking got me with that picture. Holy shit!
Is that rice?
That's not.
I think it is.
What the fuck?
Ew.
God, I'm tempted to do that. I'd have like the hairiest pussy chin in America right now. Jesus.
I like how he said I would try that, and right after he links about the sourdough cocktail.
That's what I was thinking.
It's like I'm so confused and grossed out. I don't know what to think.
I'd try the sourdough cocktail. I don't give a shit. That's like historical shit right there to say you did it. Yeah.
Well, let's just
Fuck
say that
that.
I can't. I would be totally against eating the worm at the bottom of mezcal tequila.
Oh,
Oh,
hell,
it's
I've
so
done
good,
that.
though. Oh,
Done it.
yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you. No.
Dude, if you've ever done an entire bottle, by the time you get to the bottom where the worm is, you don't give a fuck.
That's right.
I mean,
But
that's what I think what happened to me. I don't remember doing the worm, but there was no worm in the bottle the next day. So
somebody did.
Did you see what happened to the first toe?
No, I don't want
In
to know.
July 1980, a miner named Gary Younger was trying for the sourdough wrecker. On his 13th glass of sourdough champagne, his chair tipped over backwards and he swallowed the toe. Sadly, toe number 1 was not recovered.
Yeah, and
He's
then
so-
see where they got number 2 at? Toe number 2 was given after an amputation due to an inoperable corn.
He swallowed it.
Number 3 was also accidentally swallowed.
She swallowed it.
Oh, all right. This one would be HG when he retires. The
No,
5th and 6th toes were donated by an old timer in return for free drinks for his nurses.
Ben, have you ever had your toes? Ben, have you ever had your toes sucked?
Oh,
I can't say that I have.
Look at toad number 8.
Ben, you're missing out.
Number 8, don't wear open toe sandals while mowing the lawn.
Duh.
Apparently, it's a $500. It was a $500 fine to eat it, and it's been increased to $2,500 after someone did that on purpose.
Ugh. What the fuck is wrong with people?
Toad
Everything.
time occurs nightly between 9 and 11 p.m.
Yeah, it's toe job. It's great.
Ugh.
no, not gonna do it.
Apparently, the rule is you can drink it fast, you can drink it slow, but the lips have got to touch the toe.
Ben, you've never done this to a woman?
Of course, it's in Canada.
I like that. The lips have got to touch the toe.
Ben,
It's one
nothing
thing if it's still attached to someone. It's another if it's been salted.
If there's a big old corn hanging on it, they haven't cut their toenail in 6 weeks.
This is
The
an
first one
adult.
was in a jar like 50 years later, too.
Okay, I'm taking the headphones off and not listening to this crap anymore.
Ben,
Oh, and anything happened that night while we were waiting until the next day to go to the blacksmith?
damn. Shit.
our marshal has left the room. He doesn't want to.
His lungs have left the room.
Marv, did you just try to eat the toe?
No, I was taking my medicine when Venos freaked out and said he's taking. Okay, that's it. I'm taking the headphones off, you fuckers.
Ben is such an uptight boy. I don't know what his problem is.
No, that was just really grossed me out. That's what it was.
Well, what's going to gross you is when I actually send you this text I'm writing up right now.
I was afraid you were going to say when you send him a severed toe. So moving right along, though. So it's the next day we're going to go to the blacksmith, all right?
Okay. So next day you guys go shopping. Oh, God. Shurikens, huh?
Yep.
Shurikens!
There's a small Chinese presence here in Perdition.
While they're working on that, so they're going to the blacksmith. I'm gonna start giving them specs and ordering the stuff I need to set up a bunch more stills, like larger ones.
Okay. And you can go to the hardware store and buy your copper and all that stuff.
Yeah, that'll work. Put it on the pipes and everything.
I'm just gonna go and resupply like some bacon and coffee and more bullets. And some cigars, because I'm almost out.
Dr. King Schultz is going to offer Jeb Hicksman a free trip to the brothel so he can get a nice bath and get a toe job.
I've already told you, Doctor. I've had a bath recently.
But you haven't had a toe job from one of the finest brothel lasses in the land.
You've seen me without my shirt, right? I'm all bruised up. No woman wants to be with me. Trust me.
Oh, my friend, I assure you, I will pay top dollar for the finest lady of the early morning for you. She can be your angel of the morning, so to speak.
Can I politely decline?
Very well, Marshal Hexman.
I hear Doc Fong needs to get his rocks off, though.
Oh, the Orientals, the Celestials, they're always very aroused, I can tell. I bet you he carries some ginseng root in his back pocket for just such an occasion.
I have many herbal remedies that would help. Wait, is that Mr. Chen over there?
So, Doc Fang, you're interested in perhaps perusing through the Los Angeles ladies of the morning?
Well, perhaps after all this business, because I think I see a friend of mine over there. How convenient. Jeb, let us go speak to him. He is my blacksmith friend from Shanfan.
Ching, ching,
Oh,
ching.
how fortunate.
Mr. Chen, how are you doing?
Ah, you cocksucker! You owe money.
I believe that you were the one who did not pay me for that last special tea.
My tick to the beanie cat how?
What?
Oh, he understood him. He understood him well. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Tell the story. It's your story. You spit the chip. You tell how you know this.
Yes, well, Jeb, you see, my friend Mr. Chen here, he used to live up in Shanfan. He is a blacksmith, of course. He made the finest metal goods. I oftentimes traded with him using the various herbal remedies that I found along my paths. Because oftentimes
Like
you need a good...
Chancellor?
I think, in fact, he made the shoes that Stanley wears.
Is he the one that you regularly given a Canadian moose antler to?
One of them, yes. In fact, I named my donkey after him because of the quality of shoes that he made. His name is Stanley Chen. I think he may have changed it when he moved to California.
I see.
Doc Fang, did you give this gentleman one of your Chinese Viagra pills?
Yes, and later he had 3 children as a result.
At the same time? Triplets?
Most effective.
No, 3 years in a row after 3 doses.
You see the guy nodding. He's nodding. He's like holding up 3, like just. Get up, cocksuckers. Get up.
Yes, he did have some trouble with the authorities up there. I think that's why he came down to the boomtown here.
Was your wife a cocksucker as well?
No, that's why we have so many children.
She know like the oral. Okay, I see.
Indeed. So, Mr. Chen, I wonder if you could do my associate here a favor. Jeb, tell him.
Well, was hoping to acquire about a dozen or so just plain Jane throwing weapons, like little star things I've seen some Chinese use.
Throwing stars.
Yes, I believe some people refer to him as that.
Mr. Hexman refers to them as Sharookins.
No, that's Ryu.
So you describe it, and he tells you, yeah, he can make that. He can make that. He'll have him done next week.
I don't suppose you get him done by tonight?
I have some more of that antler. If you need a reason to hurry, you could have another child.
Or Mr. Zhang, I perhaps I could persuade you. I can take you down to the local brothel. Perhaps we'll find some young lass who can give you the experience of the oral proclivity.
He doesn't understand a thing you said, but he understands you, and he says, yeah, he can make you some of those. And he actually walks in the back, and he gets a stamp. He's got this stamp, and he goes and takes this stamp, and he shows it to you.
Make sure to sharpen them as well.
Then he goes over and opens up a drawer and takes a dozen out.
Oh, cool.
Perhaps more if you have them already.
Yes.
2 dozen.
Wow, the Sirenscape noises are really loud.
It is.
And
Is
if
it?
you need any permits, I do know the mayor.
Yes, as I am the marshal as well.
Yes, this is the marshal.
So, if you need any favors, I might be, able to accommodate you.
Or perhaps you could make an advertisement. Stanley Chen's Metalworks, approved by Marshal Jeb.
And Mayor Timmons.
Just
I ain't approve none.
try not
get
to
it.
use the word cocksucker in your advertisement, my friend.
But yes, after we have some business to attend to, we should have lunch sometime while I am here in town.
Holy shit. Oh. How many was he able to find?
Nope, never mind.
Wait, what?
I was rolling something to see if I was smart enough to do this or not, and he's smart enough not to do it.
I would imagine, that probably not playing with any chips. It's not it's just a game of cards. So
Okay.
now, if you were playing Pharaoh or something, it'd be hell. I don't know. We'll make it easy though. Did I roll an amount that you swiped off that table last week?
You did not.
I
I
didn't.
think you did. I just don't remember what it was, but I could
Did
be
it?
wrong.
I don't think you did.
Well, let's see how big the pot was. So roll me a d10.
Oops. There's
Oh.
a D10.
The
Okay.
D10's better than the D20.
Yeah.
I roll a D20 first, yeah, then the D10. Good job.
Okay, pretty good sized pot. There's $80 in that pot. That's the half of it you got.
Right.
That's the perfect amount to replace that window.
Mayor's upset with you.
I'll spend it on booze and hookers. No, I'm just getting some supplies.
No,
Well,
Jeb,
you
if
can't
could
really
carry
you
some
can't really
as well.
spend it anywhere but in the same place you robbed. I mean, that's the problem with stealing chips. I mean, you have to go back to the scene of the crime.
Well, no, he said they weren't chips. It was like silver dollars and
silver
dimes.
and
Oh, was
dimes
it
and shit.
Cash? Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. So you guys spend your day shopping. Is there anything else you want to do before you attempt to break into a
How
prison?
many stars does he have?
Yes, you never said how many.
Roll
You said it
me,
does
roll me
at least
a D20 and a D4. 18. He's got another 18 stars.
He's got 171 stars. Holy shit, boys!
No,
all right. So on top of the dozen I asked for, he has an additional 18.
yeah. But
Okay.
don't forget, everything you're buying is 3 or 4 times the going rate. So he said that it's 3 times the going rate. So whatever it's listed at in there.
$3.
So, how much budget does he get for the marshal's office?
I'm sure that was in my packet, right?
He gets a $75 stipend on the day of the election.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Schultz has the
Yeah.
petty cash. He'll pay for it. How much do I need to take off my currency?
Well, we got 30, and they cost $3 according to the sheet.
$90. Okay. Or is that $3 before the markup?
I think that's $3 before the markup.
Holy shit!
$3 a piece?
That's
a
what the info says.
That's insane, especially
yeah.
for the Wild West. That's like
Yeah,
That
they
includes the California price.
That's just
I mean, I could
walking
definitely-
around money.
I mean, I could understand the $3 being the inflated price, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
All right, that's fine.
I'm not even seeing shurikens in here.
It's in the flood
It's under
specific
China.
one.
Yeah, it's under the Chinese group, not Melee group.
It's flood player guide.
Technically, it should be called Celestial Group.
For this period in time, yes.
I can think of a different word.
I mean, the range on them isn't spectacular, but hopefully I can work with it.
Just make sure you're using them as throwing weapons because it defaults to melee.
Yeah, I know. My athletics ain't that great.
How many do you give me so I can mark it down?
I can split them.
Does
So
anyone
if-
else want any though?
I'll take split them up, so 15 each.
Timmons does not.
Excellent. Now we just need to. Is there anything else we need to prepare?
Well, I don't think they make silencers for guns yet.
Pillowcase.
We'd have to carry around a lot of pillows, wouldn't we?
You asked for a solution, Marshal Hexman. I cannot give you one that is easier than that.
You mean one that's viable?
I can carry a couple pillows on my back.
Oh, we have no idea what sort of opposition we're gonna run into inside. I don't think it'll be as much as what's on the outside, but still.
I have a out of the ordinary question. Well, you are the marshal. Wouldn't you technically be able to have access to the prison yourself?
If Perdition and Lost Angels had some sort of agreement or something, possibly. But I don't think me being the marshal of perdition is gonna mean jack squat in Los Angeles.
Well, what if you were delivering a prisoner?
We'd have to have paperwork.
Schultz looks over at Timmons and says, "You have access to the mayor. Surely he could get some paperwork put together."
Simmons pulls out his little gavel and goes, "That's all they gave me." There is a big office over there that I got keys for, though. There's some papers over there. Maybe we check that out in the morning.
Yes.
All right, so
And who precisely do you propose we transfer to this prison to get a look? Because whoever we take in is most likely not coming out until we get there again.
Well, perhaps we could prevail upon the very young, disgruntled Indian man, Little Beaver. He would certainly fit the bill.
It's true. Perhaps we could do this as a plan B if this straightforward assault does not work.
No, we were thinking of doing this to get some info on the inside. You know, how many guards would, that
Oh.
might be there, and whatnot
Some-
before the job.
Reconnaissance? Some
Yeah.
reconnaissance?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
How would we get the information from the beaver to ourselves?
Well,
Yeah.
Hexman, being the marshal and all, should be able to step right inside there and perhaps do a little conversing once he's delivered his very dangerous Indian prisoner.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That is,
Was there any official papers at the mayor's office? I mean, Timmons looked around a little bit. I mean,
No, he didn't. He kicked back in the chair and
he's
go
probably
recognize
opened
the-
a drawer.
the
He might
real
have opened a
ones.
drawer.
Kicked back in the chair and rolled a fatty.
then banged his gavel
Oh.
a bit.
yeah.
Banged one out.
Yeah, you're pretty much
Oh,
right.
I don't think he's usually
Yeah, I can't argue with that. That's probably exactly right.
But I mean, it's an idea. We could
Wait,
get
and
some
farted.
reconnaissance inside.
I actually kind of like the idea. A little subterfuge and recon.
Yeah, and it puts Little Beaver already inside, so we just, when we go in, we just bust him out, bring his weapon
Yeah.
in.
Well, I would.
Right. Well, hopefully he can possibly meet us somewhere near the entrance to the sewer pipe or something.
Or we'll break him out while we're breaking everyone else out.
Yeah.
We could tug you over, and you just meet us at the sewer grate. We'll go get the rowboat, come
don't-
back.
Well, I don't think they're going to let me just stay on the island.
Well, Marshal, once you're there, you do what you do best. You hobnob. I've seen you do this with other people in the town. You give them the glad hand, and you talk about how wonderful they are, and you ask them to give you a little bit of a tour because you're marshaling business once again. You want to bring your local jail up to their standards. They can share some info with you. I'm pretty sure they'd be willing to. It's worth a try.
Perhaps.
Worst case scenario, you get to look at the front of the gate anyway.
Blue lives matter and all that.
See how well armed the guards are too.
They're
Perhaps.
kind of baby blue.
So you guys are going to do a little reconnoitering, huh?
We're gonna try.
It depends on what everybody else thinks. I mean, I just came up with that idea on the fly. I mean, but it does make sense because we have a lot of unknowns inside those.
Well, let's do the logistics on it. From the docks over there, how long would it take to get over there to the island?
In a rowboat, probably take the better part of an hour.
Does that
Working
include
your ass
HG
off.
with a robot friend?
Couldn't we just tug over there?
Now with a tugboat, you could motor over there in, about 15 minutes or so. Just out in the harbor.
But it's gonna attract attention.
Who cares? You're going to attract attention when you knock on the freaking gates.
If we're just going over there initially, that's
Oh,
no problem.
I thought you were meaning.
Not at nighttime, though.
I thought you
No,
were meaning.
I meant tug you guys over there and drop you off, and
I gotcha. Wait at
you
the tug.
guys go up. Yeah.
Yeah. And
If something goes south, somebody can tug off or jump on,
Little tug off never hurt.
Tugging off is
Yeah.
always nice.
Little
Why do you
tug
think
for
Timmy's
you.
fought so much?
You guys are sitting here kind of planning all this, and all of a sudden the door opens up. Everybody roll me an agility roll.
Bitches.
we're under attack.
HG, you hear, and then there's a big chunk of monkey poop that hits you right in the side of the fucking head.
I thought the monkey was jerking off and shot the wad. Bro.
Timmons tells under his his cowboy hat. He said, "Monkey poop."
Do that sound again, Marv.
All right.
I can't.
I think he's laughing too hard.
Hell no.
Why, that was mighty unexpected.
So you will actually suffer a -4 to any stealth rolls from the stink until you take a bath.
Wow.
Did I see where it came from?
Yeah, the monkey that
Timmons
come
points
through
to
the door.
Timmons points to the monkey that's got loading up another fling of poop.
No,
Right there.
he took off, man. He took off running down the street, climbed up the side of the building, started jumping from roof to roof. He's gone.
Woo-hoo. That's one fast monkey.
So the real question is, who else is thinking about that one beast friend edge to have their own monkey friend now?
I want the fucking monkey. I want the damn monkey.
Thank you for the monkey.
I was Tim. That big ass gorilla.
Throw.
Yeah, so in answer to you, Wicked, you can get Smith and Robards stuff here. You know, anything in Smith and Robards, but you basically got to order it. It comes in on the train. But guess what? You're in a railroad town, and Hellstrom has got a shop right there. What the hell was the name of the shop?
I said this was a while ago while we had a little downtime there and whatnot. We were just kind of doing shopping, and then I just never used them or anything.
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to turn them back in for cash, go ahead. If you want to keep them, go ahead. Just don't rule out Smith and Robards. Just remember that anything in there is mail order, so you're not going to get it that very day. But you can get things from the east to the west in under a month now by rail. That's amazing.
Yes, indeed.
But I want it tomorrow. Where's FedEx Air?
Even for this, you must go to South America.
Well,
You
there's
must go to the
a guy named Fred Rex that drives a coach down there out of the stagecoach office. Oh, where's the stagecoach office?
It's Fred X.
Yeah, Fred X. No, Fred Rex. Fred Rex.
Fred Rex Express.
I'm gonna go order a couple of beers and begin using them to rinse off my head.
A couple of what? Beers or deers?
Beer.
Oh, okay.
You just have deers on
It's
order.
practically water anyway.
Wow,
Deer beer.
Marshall, we have deer on tap here at this bar.
I swear at first I heard deers. Like, wait a second, that makes no fucking sense.
There's like some deer heads on the wall, and you just press the button, and the deer just comes oozing out from the mouth.
And
Yeah.
it spits beer out its mouth.
No. Pull the
Turns its head, says, "Take me to the river."
you pull the antler and its mouth opens and the deer comes out. Yeah.
There you go. It's called deer beer.
Deer, why don't you get me another deer beer?
Okay, so what else are you guys doing? Anything?
I want the monkey.
You're planning, you're conniving, you're scheming. Do you want to take the tug out and act like you've got a prisoner? I mean, is that something you guys want?
Well, we're gonna make sure it's okay with Little Beaver, but because I don't know how he's gonna feel about.
It's going to be fine with Little Beaver.
Okay.
I can talk to Little Beaver and make him understand.
Just tell him
You gotta talk that little beaver.
Yeah.
Just tell him to find the biggest, meanest looking man.
Listen, I will use my silver tongue on that Little Beaver. No questions asked.
That's every day if you had your druthers.
Unintended.
And it will now be known as Moist Beaver.
And Dad, Hobbs isn't here to get grossed out
Stab
by
us. Well, I believe I'm ready for later, but are you going to do this thing with the Mr. Beaver?
Timmons is okay. He'll drive the tug. He'll stay on the tug.
Sounds good to me. We can
He
try
wants
it.
to check on the tug anyways. We're going to have to stash our weapons. I'm not taking my shotgun on lugging that around through sewers and stuff.
Dr. Schultz.
Supposed to be
it's-
a stealthy mission.
well,
We all
this
look at H.G. Willikers.
yeah,
It's supposed to be a stealthy mission.
well,
Yes, Marshall. What do you need?
My fire burns quietly.
It's your explosions that don't.
Well, and there's screams afterwards.
Yeah.
Screams afterwards.
But Dr. Schultz, I was hoping that you would accompany me to escort the prisoner, as it were. You are one of my deputies.
It would be my pleasure, Marshall. No problem at all.
Now we just have to have Timmons figure out the paperwork part, which might be difficult. Hey, maybe that's where Albert comes in.
What if you were to just go up to everyone and say, well, that is a stupid question?
That's the most absurd thing I've ever heard. Just disagree with him all the time.
And
We can
that's
go
how
check
Jeff
in the-
became an admiral.
So in the morning, Timmons go down to the mayor's office and see if there's any papers, like letterhead or something. Official town stuff.
Out of character, Marb, how we would know how the judicial system works in this time period, especially with Hexman being a former
Oh yeah.
lawman.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Well, it's going to vary though, from place to place. Tremendously. Um, they might actually draw you and quarter you for casting spells in Shanfan. Anyway,
Not going to services on Sunday in Lost Angels.
so what was the question though, J. Rob?
would we be able to reasonably figure out what type of paperwork we would need? I mean, because having watched just old westerns and shit, pretty much it's you just need a wanted poster or whatever, and you drag their ass in leg irons or handcuffs, and that's it.
Right. Pretty much.
So I mean,
With a wanted poster.
yeah,
You got a wanted poster and you got somebody in handcuffs. Yeah. I mean, that's basically the way you think it would work. You guys you've not really been around Lost Angels much to really know, the inner workings of the government of the city and stuff. So, whether it works the same there, who knows? But you could do a little investigating today before you.
we know that raping a white woman is probably like a death sentence, so we don't want to kill little beaver.
The fuck did I just walk in on?
Horse thieves. That's pretty much a hanging offense. Shit like that. Brawling, fighting in the saloon, shit like that doesn't get you killed. Spitting on the sidewalk or whatever, things like that might get you in trouble. But we want to.
How
Go ahead.
about blasphemy?
What about
Bla-
Blasphemy.
public drunkenness and vandalism?
That would get you put in prison. It wouldn't get you killed. Yeah, we want to avoid the the hangman.
Don't you blaspheme! Don't you blaspheme in here! Anybody?
It sounds familiar, but I can't.
Blues Brothers?
Well, God damn it, I am sorry.
Never seen it.
What?
What? You've never seen the Blues Brothers?
I know. I've never seen it.
Holy shit!
Which is funny because I love both of them. I just never seen it.
There you go.
It's acquired taste, though, I think.
What,
The
Blues
first
Brothers?
time you watch it, you're like,
I loved it.
the 18th time you watch it, though, then it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And it had sexy Carrie Fisher in it. They got me every time.
What?
So
You didn't
I
like her in
had
Star
so
Trek?
it,
Or Star
let's
Wars?
say so.
Star Trek.
Let's say so. It just had Carrie Fisher in it. Then.
That's like one of my favorite parts. She's sexy as hell. She wasn't when she got older. When she was young, oh my god.
What did they usually do for like killing a man?
Hang it.
Hang him. Yeah.
Okay.
Guessing especially in Lost Angels.
What about just
Jack Ruby. Hang him high.
what about like he just caused a ruckus and just refused to arrest and beat up half a dozen or a dozen deputies or whatever in the process. Didn't kill anybody.
That's usually hard labor. Yeah.
Or you just
That
need to borrow a cell for the night or something.
You
gotta
know, if,
you got to transfer a dangerous Indian
Let me
to the Indian tribe, and you got to hold him overnight.
let me save you guys
Oh.
some time here, because if you shared any of this planning with Lacey, I'm sure you would be planning this
Yeah.
out. He would tell you that the Rock is where Hellstrom, or not Hellstrom, Reverend Ezekiah Grimm keeps his adversaries, political prisoners mostly, that trying to go in there, like that would be suicide. Would be absolutely suicide. There's only so many people that go on to and off of the Rock out there.
Okay. So
perhaps we can
It's
just go
good
at night.
but I don't think it's going to work in this situation.
Nope. That's not going to work. Fuck that idea.
Really good idea, though, Dr.
know.
Schultz.
Yeah, I know you boys are trying to get out of going in the sewers. You better just get some glasses. That's all I'm saying.
No, we were still going to have to go through
Galoshes.
this anyway. We just wanted to get some intel.
No, my friend, I have no problem going through the sewers. But in my home country, it's like they give you a mud bath with oxen shit and horse shit. It's the most amazing thing. Opens up your sinuses like you would not believe. A wonderful effect on your skin. Makes it all smooth and shiny. Oh my goodness, my friend. We should do this. You, Timmons, I believe you could benefit the most from this. I think, yeah, we'll do it. I will mark it down in my calendar. You and I, Timmons, will do it one day.
Take a bath in ox poop.
Is it technically a mud bath if it's
Yeah,
oxen?
yeah, mud bath, oxen shit, horse shit, young virgin piss. A wonderful experience, I tell you.
What about monkey poop?
I don't believe we'll have monkey poop in Austria, but I could be mistaken. We might be able to make an exception. I don't know. Perhaps
Maybe they're up in those mountains.
I saw a goddamn monkey come in here a moment ago. Perhaps we are in luck here in this fucked up one horse town.
No, one monkey town.
I don't know. Do we know that it was the same monkey both times?
Yeah.
Do I know if it's the same monkey?
Yeah, is it the same monkey?
I don't
It's
know,
a
man.
Jaeger monkey. It's
I-
a Jaeger monkey.
If it is, then he's changed clothes. He's not wearing the same clothes he was yesterday.
Neither seem to
So I
be
gotta kill like multiple monkeys.
Yesterday he had a bowler on. He had a bowler on yesterday, you know. But today he's got like one of those Irish cabbie hats.
Marb, you need to bring an orangutan into this.
Clyde.
Clyde, yeah.
Yeah. So
Fucking wow.
My grandmother loved watching those two fucking movies. She would make me watch them every time they were on TV.
they were absolutely awful as far as quality goes. But the
What
old
movie
lady, Ma,
Oh yeah, yeah. I think mainly Clint Eastwood made my grandmother moist. I think that's what it was.
Or Clyde.
Ratty Yates.
Clyde might have made her moist too, I'm not sure. Have you not seen those, Ben?
Seen Ma? No, I don't think
Any
that.
which
Every
way,
which
but
Loose in every which way you can.
I
Mom,
mean, things look kind of familiar, but
meatloaf.
Ma, fuck!
You're leaving this old lady here alone. God damn you, motherfucker.
Uh, when I'm thinking of the old lady and Clyde, I'm thinking when they had Clyde dressed up in a woman's clothing. Remember that? And the guy at the little motel that's running the motel looks out the window and he sees the hair hanging off this lady, and then later he's like making the moves on her and shit. Oh, anyway, okay. So what are we doing, guys? Are you heading there? Are you got something else you're wanting to plan? Are you just trying to avoid the sewers?
I think we're all set to go tonight.
We're going through the sewers.
yeah,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
we're gonna go to the tug and drop off stuff, change out gear. Timmons is probably not gonna wear his finer clothes. That these are all torn up, but get into his raggedy clothes.
Okay.
probably
See if,
we probably shouldn't leave, or probably shouldn't take the big weapons with us. You know, like
right.
rifles.
That's what Timmons not gonna take his shotgun. He's gonna take his pistol, his club, his knife, and his backpack.
Okay, so about 10 o'clock in the morning, you've done your shopping, you found your shurikens, you started talking about things. Lacey's like, that's not going to work. Well, okay, we got to go to the tug. So about 10 o'clock in the morning, you take off. And you guys walking? You renting horses? You
Yeah.
buy horses? You walking?
It wasn't that far. You got to go down that
Yeah.
switchback. Maybe some mules would be nice.
Is there a martial horse situation?
No.
So there's not like you can't just check out a horse being the mayor and the marshal. Mayor, I have a suggestion for what you should add.
There is a livery stables that'll rent your horses. But you would also know that once inside Los Angeles, horse is not real popular inside Los Angeles. So you guys just
What
walk
if we
down
had
the
a hang
switchback.
glider?
Oh, now you
Yeah.
could get there quick with a hang glider. Yeah. Yeah.
If someone hang glides, Albert will also have to hang glide.
But you guys would have seen the flying monkeys that protect the place.
There's a wicked witch around here. I know it. Flying monkeys, goddamn.
So you make your way down it. Now, what you're going to find unusual though, as you come in to Los Angeles, there are some guards here standing at the gates when you first coming in, but you make your way through Ghost Town, that part of Los Angeles that's still burning with ghost rock. It's smoke coming off of it, stinking like burning ghost rock. And you finally make your way up to where they got this barricade built, and there's some guards there. But there's several other people that are walking with you guys, walking that direction. What are you doing about your weapons?
Well, we have badges now signifying us as deputies, so
Timmons is going to hide his shotgun under his big ass coat. He's got trench coat,
Very good, Tim.
duster, or whatever.
I just try not to draw attention to them. I only have my pistols and throwing stars.
So you guys, are you going to try to sneak through the gate with your weapons, or are you just openly carrying?
well, we're not going to make it, incredibly obvious, but we're not going to, or Jeb's not going to go to extreme measures to hide his Winchester or sidearm.
So you
Jeb
get,
Hexman.
yeah, go ahead, J. Rob.
So Jeb Hexman is like the Connor McLeod of Clan McLeod here. He's got that interdimensional space where he sticks his Winchester.
No, it's just on my back. I'd swing it around and keep it under my whatchamacallit.
Under
Duster.
your tank.
Duster.
Whatchamacallit? Big sandwich. Ice cream. Goddamn candy bar. There we go. Fuck.
Let's try to be inconspicuous, Timmons.
Marshall, that's not very inconspicuous.
Okay, you guys all give me stealth rolls, except for Jeb, who's just openly carrying through the gates.
Does that count as being out in the wilds?
Yeah,
Like,
Jeb will
stealth
just
for weapons, or we just
Just you're not really stealthing. It's just how well you hid your weapons.
Oh, I don't have anything on me besides,
I will Benny that.
but I don't have like an open gun or anything.
This doesn't count as being in the wilderness, does it, Marv? Because we're not in town
No.
yet.
It does not count as being in the wilderness. This is in the.
You jump in the shrub next to the gate. I'm in the wilderness.
So, Doc Fang.
I'm gonna chip it real quick.
Okay, you chip it real quick then. All right.
Good church.
So you guys are all walking through here, and then a couple of these guards at the gate, they step up in front of Hexman. Hey, wait a minute. You can't go in there with that No weapons in the city. You can check them here at the gate. Pick them up on your way out.
Who's he talking to?
He's talking to Jeb Hexman, who's wearing his sidearm.
Sorry, I'm muted.
My good man, this is Marshal Hexman. Surely you've heard of him. He is famous.
Yeah, Jeb's just gonna tap his badge.
He is one of the most dependable, loyal, honest lawmen of the land. Surely.
You know what? I'm gonna tell him this. I am here as on personal request from not Hellstrom, the other guy, Grim.
Reverend
And
Reverend Grimm?
yeah, that's what I'm gonna tell him anyway.
Okay.
And let's try that again. Damn it.
I was trying to help you out, but
Yeah. There we go.
Okay. What would he roll to oppose that? Just
Smarts, maybe?
smarts. That's
Or-
what I'm thinking.
Or notice to see if he's got like a tell.
He doesn't notice any tell. 6-1. Yeah, he kind of talks it over with his buddy and looks at your badge. He goes, "So where are you from, Marshal?"
All over. Started in Kansas, worked in Colorado for a while. Currently an interim sheriff here and there.
What's your name?
Jeb Hexman.
Jeb Hexman. Spelled with a J-E-B. Hexman.
Indeed.
H-E-X. Man.
H-E-C-K-S.
Well, if you see Kay, she'd probably be up there at the cathedral with everybody else. That's where you'll find the Reverend.
But,
we thank you. Yes, very good.
thank you.
Yeah, so it's about 11 o'clock the following day. You guys start making your way down through the city.
It's Sunday. Free food.
And you do notice that the first couple of blocks here, other than the people that are streaming towards the big cathedral in the middle of the city, you really don't see anybody anywhere else. The streets it's like a ghost town. And the closer you get to the cathedral, you start to see these throngs of people just surrounding the outside, and you can hear this voice preaching like somehow being amplified out to this crowd.
What's he sound like?
I would assume it's the typical evangelist bullshit that they rattle off about salvation and hellfire and damnation.
Yeah, pretty much.
Giving money.
Religious salvation.
I came across some. I was trying to do a real quick Google search for it, but I came across something someplace where, sayings that Grimm would use, or referring to.
God is in his holy temple.
Yep.
You probably found it on like Reddit or something, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't know where it was. I didn't find it real quick. But yeah, you're getting the standard, doomsday preacher that, the end is coming for those that are not prepared. Sacrifice yourselves. Sacrifice yourselves in the gluttony, and, the gluttons will be punished and cast into the fires of hell, where they will burn eternally like a hot dog in the campfire.
The preacher from Poltergeist 2. That's the image I'm getting.
Yeah. The end is nigh. But so you see where all these people, these throngs of people are. There's a big section on the lawn around this cathedral that's all roped off, and there's all these buffet tables with hams and uh, like green vegetables and just scattered all over it, and all these people are kind of standing on the outside of the rope. Just some of them are literally drooling, and so you start to pay attention to the people around here, and you notice that they're all emaciated. They're all very, very thin, like unhealthily thin. So on your way through town, you notice that they seem to be in pretty good spirits around here. They greet each other, they're nice, and you go to perdition and don't think anything about it. But now that you're standing around looking at it and actually watching their reaction as these servants are loading these tables full of food. Are you guys just walking by, or are you staying?
We're just walking by.
Yeah, no. Tim is like, honey, walking by.
This guy gave me the creeps before I died.
I kind of got the impression we're kind of sneaking.
Schultz has seen enough bullshit.
Just trying to stay out of, out of the open as much as possible. Like behind an alley in that building.
I don't know. Sneak inconspicuous is probably
yeah.
Trying to keep your weapons hidden. And there's the guy. There's the old preacher from Poltergeist. Yes, that's him. That is. Oh my God, that's him.
Say anything.
We got to kill him. Just saying. I need to exorcise that demon from my childhood. We got to kill that fucker.
Isn't that Henry Fonda? No, I'm kidding.
There's a preacher right up above that, though, that exorcised demons out of the whole damn choir. Look at him. Knocked their asses over.
I exorcise the demon.
Good Lord.
It's like he's throwing a grenade of the Lord there.
A holy hand grenade. Holy shit. There you go.
I was just about to say that, J-Rob. You beat me to the fucking punch.
Biggity, biggity, big beat ya.
Okay, so you guys make your way on down to the docks. Now, down at the docks, a little bit different. You see massive amounts of ghost rock being offloaded off of these barges, these small barges, and loaded up onto what looks like a small scale. It's a connection between the port and the Hellstrom railhead from the Wasatch line, and so you can see that they've got like these ore carts that they've got this little bitty steam-powered engine that pulls these things out there, and they fill it up, and then they take it up to the main railroad and hook it up. This work continues to go on round the clock. You guys make it down there, pretty uneventful. You get back to the boat, and Little Beaver is there. How does that exchange?
We bring him a turkey leg.
Where'd you get a turkey leg at?
There was a cart on the way out here.
He just reached over the ropes and grabbed one off the table.
Grabbed a meat shank off the table, and down to the boat you go. Okay, so.
Haven't just slick like that. There it is.
Stealth. He just slips his hand under there, grabs that meat shank, stuffs it up in his coat, and just kind of walks off with it. And I would imagine Little Beaver is probably pretty hungry, but knowing him, he probably had something food with him. Fish, yeah, he's fish. So what are you guys going to do down here?
Check on everything, change out clothes. Timmons is going to get in his ragtag clothes, not his city clothes, and stash our weapons, hide them.
I'm gonna grab my shovel too, because you said we needed to have shovel to get in there.
Yeah, we'll take a shovel. What else do you think we might need?
Maybe some rope too.
A piton?
Rope
Well,
and
that was-
pitons probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
I know that we are trying to be stealthy, but it might not be a bad idea to take something that might make a little noise.
Oh, Timmons is taking his pistol.
Yeah, pistols might be okay if we get in too bad of a pinch. But I also have some other things that I can use that doesn't make much noise.
Fetid breath.
What?
Your fetid breath.
So, yeah, Timmons is going to take his backpack, and he does have rope in it. He doesn't have any pitons, though. However, he does have lockpicks and a crowbar. And some
We'll
shotgun
find
shells.
it.
What about seeing in the dark?
Yeah, maybe you should grab a lantern.
That's what I'm for.
I'm gonna grab my lantern.
Is a lantern like easy to carry around? Are these like metal lanterns or something?
Yeah, you guys
Like-
know those old lanterns that
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Timmons is gonna grab a lantern as well. Because he can't see in the dark.
it got windy.
All right. So I guess how far away do we think this rowboat is? Just up a couple of docks up?
Well, if you look at here at
Yeah, about where would it be on the map?
so on this map, you guys were anchored or moored somewhere around right there. Pier 6, I think. And looking off to the north, you can see some boat traffic like between those mesas over there. So something is going in and out the other side of those mesas.
The question: do we know how big of the port is there?
How big the port is where?
The one that they're building for Perdition. Like, could we take our ships up there, or is it not big enough yet?
Oh, you haven't been there yet, so you might ask some of these sailors out here if they've been there.
We probably should have checked that first.
What, we can get the Perdition on boat?
No, Perdition's built their own docks. That's where your rowboat
Oh.
is, and it's probably up around the other side of that mesa right there. Back in, back in here. And Perdition
Oh, so
itself is kind of that way.
Oh, so we need to go over there with our tug then.
Like get it away from Los Angeles docks completely.
Yeah.
Now don't
Yeah.
forget, you've heard this told before that the first time you guys were on a boat out here and the captain was telling you, we don't travel at night, and there are channels that open up all the time, or close off. This land is still shifting, and sometimes all of a sudden there's a new channel open through some mesa someplace. It's just another one of the dangerous. But yeah, you could you ask around, and they say, yeah, it's a pretty good size. You know, it's Deepwater Harbor. It's not as large as this harbor by any means, but there's not much there. I mean, they're just trying to get it built. They've only been working on it for about a month.
That's fine.
We would
Would be
also need
more
some-
than glad to go inspect, since
What about our maze
the
runner?
mayor and the marshal are here.
Yeah, you've got a maze runner here too.
Yeah, in tow, if I'm not mistaken. By the tug.
No, you guys drove it in.
Did we?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. we
Okay,
got
I used the one card to get boating skill temporarily.
Well, in theory, we
Well,
should be able to
Albert
attach.
can drive the maze runner.
Well, oh, can he? Does he have?
Yeah, he's
piloting?
got boating.
I do.
Okay, cool. That works.
So you guys
But
are just
in
going to leave from here? You're going to leave from here right now.
Yeah.
Take the boat. Okay.
Why not?
All right. So it's not a problem. I mean, there's boats coming and going left and right. So you guys get in your boats and motor them up, and you kind of come out through, into the North Channel here and around those. But sure enough, about a half a mile back up in there is, you can see 8 or 10 vessels moored back in there.
When we go out, we kind of creep a little close to the Rock Island prison and just get a peek as we're heading out, look at the north end of the island, kind of get a scope of where we got to land
Right.
the rowboat when we come back. Not real close though, just as close as, most of the other traffic, but a little bit to the left, just a little bit.
Well, there might be some sort of binoculars or telescope or something on the ship that we might be able to use to get a closer peek.
And this is a view from which view? The north?
That's like that's like looking west. Well, you can see the sun,
okay.
sun setting back here.
So yeah,
So we're
we gotta
going
make
there.
Somewhere up in that area, yeah.
Actually, we're going there. Under. We gotta go in that little hole right there.
Be careful.
Yeah. So yeah, that's probably looking southwest, that direction. So yeah, that probably is a little hole right there. So yeah, there you have it. You guys make it around there. You gonna pass the day here? You headed back to Perdition? Are you ready to go from here? Just waiting for nighttime or what?
Well, we find that rowboat and everything.
Yep, you get there and there's actually somebody, you get to looking around and you do see a couple rowboats over here, and you go start looking at these two rowboats, and guy comes out and he goes, can I help you with something?
Mayor?
What? You gonna help me?
No, this guy asks you, he sees you looking at these rowboats. He's like, what can I help you with?
These rowboats. Who are they?
Oh, they're mine. Why are you asking?
Oh, we just gonna wonder if we can borrow them. I'm the mayor. This is the marshal.
Hello.
The mayor. He kind of leans in. He goes, are you from Perdition?
I have the mayor gavel.
Jeb will show him the Perdition badge.
He's looking
Tim
around.
is just gavel. See?
That's the rowboats right there. Right there. You tell Lacey I made good on this. I don't want to know nothing else. He turns around and walks.
You did a good job.
And we're going to leave it right there for the week.
Right.
Will you guys be? Not quite. But you're getting close. Will you be staying here and just waiting for dark and start making your way out there, or are you heading back to Perdition?
I think
I just need to plan for.
Well, how far is it? How far is it to Perdition?
Oh, it's
Hour,
about
2
an hour's walk up the hill, back up the hill.
we could stay here and say it's an official mayoral inspection of the progress of the docks.
How long do we think it's going to take us to row all the way back over there in the dark?
Well, that's why Jeb's going to be at the bow of the ship. Because he can see in the dark.
Yeah, but that doesn't speed up the fat ass that's got to row this thing.
No.
Well, it's got oars.
Well, I mean, do we have to leave at 8 at night, or do we have to leave now to get there?
You figure that it's probably having to go out around these mesas and stuff. I mean, you might, near dark kind of slip in between these two. And you're probably going to have to take both these rowboats to get all of you guys and Sam Hellman, and get out. These aren't very big rowboats. So, you can hang out here till dark, and then you figure it's probably going to take you a couple hours to get there, and it is June. So, if you left from this area here about dark and rode those son of a bitches all the way out there to that island, it might take an hour and a half or two, but you want to be in place when this assault happens.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't have a problem hanging out here, getting the tug all tied up and secure. And
I think
is there someplace or do we need to anchor the tug?
It also gives us time to get any last minute supplies we might need.
That's all great, but here's the question. How obvious is it going to be there's a tug tied up out here this close to the prison?
No, we're way up here with the tug.
Yeah, you guys are like way back in here with your tugs back behind. It's all off this map.
All right. I want to make sure. That's all.
Right. You'll be taking rowboats from there all the way out to Rock Island Prison. You figure it'd take you a couple hours to get out there.
Yeah, I'm wondering if HG could, cook something up that might be able to push the rowboats faster, but be quieter than like an engine of some sort.
Well, you guys got a week to think about it. Right now we're gonna go raid Jingo the Food.
In his Deadlands game?
Yep.
Raid.
Southern Hospitality.
Theoretically, yes. They don't give me any actual rules anymore for like really building things, so I have to make sure I work that out with Mark.
Do you just stick your feet in the water and go blah, 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 blah.
I suppose you could
How's that go again?
Motorboat. Let's I'm gonna raid right now, and let's take a moment out here just for a second and say hi to Jingo and those guys. Cool. Thanks for coming by, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night for Curse of Strahd, right back here on this channel.
Curse of Strahd.
Same Marb time, same Marb channel.
That's right. We'll see you tomorrow. Later, Caesar.
We're on a mission from God.
All right, let's talk to him here.
Uh-oh. Marbanya with a raid. Thank you for the raid, brother. Man, we're almost having a party wipe with skeletons.
Then we're starting up tomorrow night at the castle gate, or do we have to get all the way back to the castle?
No, I'm going to fast forward through
excited about that. Too happy.
the travel.
You know how long it's
and you'll pretty much start the session at the gates.
Okay.
At the drawbridge that's up.
I know, it's awful.
So you'll have to figure out how to get across, even though with a flying team member, it shouldn't be that
we'll
difficult.
try to kill some.
Plus the druid.
We'll try.
Drake and Gorgio.
Well, like I said, with a
welcome,
flying
gentlemen.
teammate or teammates.
That ought to kill something. Do some damage.
Good point.
Is that a raise or no?
Yes, no, that is not a raise.
Is my mammoth still there at the gate?
I thought you resummoned him to town.
Okay, then he would be with us. That's cool. Okay.
I thought you got a horse.
Don't have a
No,
horse.
that skeleton
Nope.
is shaking.
You are mistaken.
If I
Didn't he have
shake
an
this last
undead
one,
mammoth?
somebody better run their
Undead
ass to
mammoth,
Kaya and pick
because
her up and
I couldn't
run.
have a living steed here.
Yeah.
And we saw those mammoths, and I thought it'd be really cool to have like a group ride.
Fudge crackers!
Got a big basket on it. We
Wait,
just
I
get
have
in
a
it.
chip now.
If it
Oh,
rots anymore, we can go
where'd
like
you
right
get a
inside
chip?
the
Oh,
rib
that's
cage.
right. Somebody got a
Yeah,
chip.
yeah, you can hang out with
Everybody
Rip.
has a chip.
Yeah.
A swinging hammock under there. Doo. That's pretty
He sets up his tent inside.
right?
And it was meaningless.
That's well, I mean, if it doesn't rot, we can literally just like build armor and mount a cannon on it.
It's like an RV, a mobile home.
Got a ballista on his head. He can turn left, fire. Turn right, fire.